Well, this is alarming. Understand that there are many ways in which kids can actually become victims of cyberbullying, like they are targeted by strangers via messages on WhatsApp and social networks. They are mocked with mean comments on their online profiles, and in many cases, discrimination. These cyber criminals also target children by posting obscene content about them or by spreading hate messages in chat rooms. The online sexual abuse is another way to target children. Miscreants send children pornographic content online, and it doesn't stop there. They also ask them to share the same in return. The online polls are created with the victim's name or image to embarrass them. Enough deadly games such as the Blue Whale Challenge and also the Momo Challenge are surfacing online as other forms of child exploitation online. So the question, of course, is how can children be protected from cyber criminals? Now, in an ideal way is that parents keeps a tab on the online activities of children. You don't need to spy on what your kids are doing, but you can monitor. But how much of monitoring is allowed and how much of monitoring would be considered spying? And where do we draw a line? Is this not an invasion of privacy of a child? But if not parents, who else can protect children from cyberbullying and from the risks that are posed online? Now, to understand this better, we speak with parents to know as to how they are protecting their children in the online space. Call it keeping a close watch or spying. The parents give us real insights into the way as to how they deal with keeping their children safe online.
I think the landscape has majorly changed for the children of this generation, because if I relate to our childhoods, even a power cut was a reason for celebration. We would all run down and get an additional 15-20 minutes of play and look forward to meeting our friends in the parks or going down for community games, etc. Times when we sat down to write our diaries or heard some kind of stories from our grandparents. Those are moments that I really miss today. As a parent, I wish that I would see my child doing all that. Though we really try that the child does make effort and get into these kind of activities, there's a major attraction in the gadgets which pulls the child back. At any given day, I cannot refute the fact that internet is a blessing in many ways if it's used constructively. That is something I can't deny. Keeping that in mind, I have to ensure that there's best use of whatever she's doing. And also, as an aware adult of the cyber crime that's happening, of cyber criminals around, of how the young kids find it very amusing to share their pictures, go on Snapchats at an early age, have FB accounts probably not at the right age limit. I think there are multiple reasons and things and people that I may have to protect my child from. So I can't name just one, but maybe multiple. So though she is still small, I would say 10 is an age where they're still exploring, they're very innocent. But a kid is a kid, and a kid needs to be told as to what they can do and what they can't. So yes, I have defined a couple of rules. For example, whether it's television, telephone, or it's the laptop, it is a screen. So there has to be limited screen time for sure. So not beyond an hour, whatever she wants to do in that hour. Also, in terms of what she looks at, the content, yes, I'm more comfortable if she sticks to her age-specific kind of websites and search engines especially. Also, there are few parental controls that I use. For example, I've linked her YouTube with my email, so I keep getting alerts on what she's watching. I'm also aware of Cyber Patrol and Cyber Nanny, etc., these kind of tools. I'm ready with them in my kitty, and in case I feel that she's exploring a little more than she is, then probably I'll have to use such kind of tools as well. My child's safety is completely ethical, and it is her right, it is my right. So for me, there are no two ways about it being ethical or not. I agree, everybody needs their space, and I would never like to barge into her space. But at the same time, till she's not independent and smart enough to take things in her own hands, I would like to always monitor.